What's up, guys? D-Dub's Garage, back on the little midget. So in this one, the customer, basically after hearing what I had to say about these heaters and these things, requested that I go ahead and rip it out. So it's gonna clean up the engine bay a little bit. These things, my dad's friend actually just did a clutch on his MG and has been giving me all these tips and little bits of tricks and things here and there, you know. He was telling me these things do not work for crap at all. So even if they do work, if you know what I mean, they don't work well. And I feel like, you know, it's an MG. You're not going to be driving this thing in the snow, especially because I'm pretty sure my customer doesn't even have a top for this thing. So basically just going to go ahead and rip this thing out of there. And it's good reason too, because this was actually before I told him to take it out. You got a big old crack in there. So this thing isn't helping anybody, honestly. It's really just cluttering up the engine bay. So I'm gonna do a little time lapse here, rip it out, and see how it looks without that thing in the way. So if nothing else, be a good little weight savings. So let's go ahead. I'm gonna bring you guys with me and rip this thing out of there. that's it for today's episode, guys. We got a ton of work done. Basically just deleting things that really don't need to be there. That heater out of there, in the bin, as they say on Mighty Car Mods. And also the washer bottle, don't need that because the washers don't work. And the speedometer cable's out. That thing was severed when I pulled it, so customer wants a new one. Hopefully that'll get the speedometer working, get everything spinning. And he also was hoping that I could get the original tack working. So I'm gonna have to look into that. There's definitely something funky with the wiring going on under there, guys. It's some kind of like house connection instead of actually soldering it together. So I'm gonna have to look into that. But for now, figured I'd just take you guys along for the ride when I pulled everything out of there, and basically coming along. So I'm stoked. Hopefully you guys saw something cool you hadn't seen before. And I haven't done this before, so it's new for all of us, right? Thank you so much for watching, guys. I really appreciate the support, and we'll see you in the next one.